guys, it is 6 a.m. on a Sunday. Everyone's still dead asleep, but one of the residents just left and he lives in the king room, or the king size bedroom, and I need to show it to you guys. So here I am. So this is probably one of the nicest rooms out of all of the living spaces here. First you have a couch. I don't think any other room has a couch. Really nice poster, but obviously the poster doesn't compare to floor to ceiling windows on the mountainside of Oahu, as well as the water over there. So this is the Aloi, and over here is Waikiki. So on the other side of these buildings is Waikiki Beach. You have Coco Head Crater, and then you could also watch the sunrise from there. So it's an incredible view. You have a fat king-sized bed. And of course, I have to take advantage of this because while everyone else is still asleep and this room is still unoccupied, I might as well take a nap. So before I continue to talk about my life in Hawaii, I do want to spend a little time talking about the co-living community that made this experience possible. So a few of you have been asking me, how did you find out about this place? What is it called? I might be interested in doing it someday. I'm not here to gatekeep anything, so I'm just going to tell you guys everything I know. So the name of this co-living community is called Surf Break HNL. And if you type in www.surfbreakhnl.com, you can find their website, and you can see that this community was started just during the pandemic. If you do work remotely, and if it's within your means to be able to, travel to Hawaii by yourself, be free of any obligations like mortgages or long-term relationships, I would highly recommend it. I think if you live in an already high cost of living area like New York, San Francisco, San Diego, you may not be as surprised with the prices when it comes to living in Hawaii, especially Honolulu. And by the way, that king-size bedroom is a little over $3,000 a month, just for reference. I'll let you be the judge on whether or not that is a lot for you, but it definitely is a lot for me, which is why I did not live there. But I am a personal finance guy, and I'm all about being conscious of your spending and setting yourself up well for the future. That's why I say if it's within your financial means, I strongly encourage you to do it. And this isn't a sponsored video or anything. This is just me being candid about my experience at Surf Break. So in today's video, I want to talk about what the first few weeks at Surf Break have been like. To say the least, there's definitely not a dull moment. I mean, that's what you would expect when you have a large group of 25 to 35-year-olds who have a lot of disposable income. Well, correction, maybe not a lot of disposable income, but a decent amount. And even though we all enjoy the island life, indulging in an occasional booze cruise, we definitely aren't the same. In fact, there are a lot of different personalities at Surf Break. I mean, you have some who are very career-oriented, some who emphasize more on the life part of work-life balance. One of us is really good at dad jokes, maybe too good at dad jokes. There are those who enjoy nightlife more than others. There are those who prefer a chill night in. But no matter the case, we celebrate our differences. And the fact that even though we come from all different walks of life, we've somehow all met at this one point. Good morning, guys. Today we are going to do the Stairway to Heaven hike, which is possibly one of the most difficult hikes in Hawaii. It's a pretty long one though.
Hard is relative.
Hard is relative, but it will take a few hours, more than a few hours, and we'll probably be taking quite a few lunch breaks. So, but we're going pretty early. It's only 7-ish.
The sun's up already, so I wouldn't say it.
We're going relatively early so that we can still make it back by the time the sun is out and we're not hiking in the dark. Oh no, we don't have to film anything.
What are you doing?
We don't have to say anything. I was gonna get B-roll.
I know.
Are we ready?
Do you want to introduce us?
Hi.
Should we jump in the shot? This is his vlog.
Okay, yeah, everyone jump in the shot.
Wait, yeah.
Okay, jump in with an introduction,
yeah.
fun
Jump
fact
in.
about yourself.
Oh gosh. I mean, you guys already know me, so.
No, what? Oh yeah, I guess.
I am Joseph. My last name is Pond.
I'm Ellie. I'm Canadian versus
from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh yeah,
And
Vancouver.
you're watching Sam
Disney
Vlog.
Channel.
Disney
Jericho.
Channel.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm not sure whether it is because I'm a digital nomad, or because I'm living in a new city now, or because I'm not living at home, that I feel like I have permission. I feel like I have permission to be a different version of myself. Not one that is really dishonest per se, or not me. I feel like I can be one step closer to who I want to be. Try living the lifestyle that I've envisioned in my head. Maybe it might end up just being that there are new people in your life. When you're around people you've known for the past 5-10 years, like when you do stay at your hometown, if you were to try acting differently than how you used to, they might come up to you and say, hey, this isn't you. Why are you doing this? That's embarrassing, don't do that. Which may have some validity in it, but I think being cringe or going through embarrassing phases is just all part of figuring out who you are.
We're about almost an hour in and we have some pretty great views. What do you think, Paul?
It's pretty good.
Could be better?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like, you know how like, I just like want to yell, but then I feel like I make people up, like just scream.
There's no one around, so if there's any stress in your life,
Let it out.
let it out.
Ah!
That's all you got.
I, for example, have been learning to accept more spontaneity in my life. I think for the past 2 years during the pandemic, I've built such a routine for myself that I've almost forgotten what it means to stray from it. Usually it's just get up, go to work, eat, work out, sleep, rinse and repeat. But now that I'm in Hawaii, out of all places, the routine that I had at home in New York is just not gonna cut it. If I really wanted to appreciate what the island has to offer, I would need to change up my routine and consequently forego some of the structure that I have built over the past couple of years. I used to plan things days in advance, but now it seems like after I get off at work at 12 p.m., the rest of the day is pretty much an empty slate. And sometimes, to me, that is scary because I like to know what we're doing later that day, and I just have to accept that we're all just gonna go with the flow and eventually we'll find something to do. And most of the time, that ends up being the case. Sure, it may not be the most time efficient when you're planning your day while it's happening, but sometimes efficiency isn't what you need. Maybe it's just best to be in the present.
It only took us the entire afternoon to finally get going, but I think we're about to go surf and maybe play some volleyball and attend a fire show. That's the plan, at least. Let me know in the comments, do you ship them? Do you ship them? If y'all are wondering how to get around without a car in Hawaii, say hello to Beaky Bikes. Pretty convenient, they're like a city bike in Hawaii. Just waiting on 2 slow pokes to get going. But we're going straight to the beach.
Spontaneity may also mean giving yourself an opportunity to try things that you've never done before. Now that I'm in Hawaii for an extended period of time, you figure you might as well learn how to surf, right? So I did.
So I just finished an hour-and-a-half session of surfing. Pretty solid waves, about 2 to 3 feet high. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage because I don't take my camera out into the ocean. But if you look at me now, hopefully this is enough evidence to show that I have been out there. So I think surfing in Hawaii is probably one of the best places to do it. The waves are very beginner friendly, and there are days when they'll get a bit more advanced, and you know, you have a beautiful background. You have the mountains, you have buildings, you have a sunset, you have palm trees all around you. So if you can, I would highly recommend surfing in Hawaii. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna wait for the rest of my squad and hopefully grab dinner and head back home. So no volleyball.
And if it isn't a new hobby or interest that you're looking to pursue, maybe you're just looking for a new experience. Something more adrenaline inducing, like shark diving.
Just got off of work. I'm on my way to get picked up by Annie, and we're going to go shark diving for the first time. So very exciting. Obviously, there's a lot of misconceptions about sharks, especially portrayed by the media, but I've heard nothing but positive experiences and nothing but good things to say about sharks in Hawaii, at least. So I'm really hoping that this is gonna be a good time and I'm gonna take you guys with me. Hi, Uber for Sam.
This is for Sam.
So it's not only my first time shark diving, but it is Annie's first time as well.
Let's go!
How are you feeling?
I'm really excited. I've heard great things about this shark diving
Same.
excursion we're going on specifically. And I also think sharks are really cute, which is a very polarizing.
That's not the first thing that comes to mind, but
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
I've heard really good things about sharks.
Sharks
because-
are really friendly. Sharks are incredibly friendly.
They don't like humans,
They
or
don't?
like they don't like to eat humans.
No, they don't. They don't. Like they'll only mess with you if you mess with them, right? So we're not gonna go in with limbs flailing, trying to pet a shark.
Yeah,
I think that's how
yeah.
you get eaten.
Just don't be dumb.
So if you've seen other videos on my channel, chances are you may be experiencing your quarter-life crisis. Quarter-life crisis can typically be defined as great anxiety towards the general direction of your life. And that's something I definitely went through back in 2020 after I graduated school. The thing about this though is that it doesn't need to happen in your 20s or your 30s. It can happen really anytime when you just don't know what you're doing. And yes, you can try to furiously look for an answer and maybe search on the internet because that's how you found me. But sooner or later, you'll discover that there is no one answer. After all, each person's journey is going to be unique to their own. So instead of just trying to figure it all out, what I've done is actually embrace the fact that I'll never have it figured out. No one will have it all figured out. So you might as well just enjoy each day as it goes. And that's really the mindset that I've chosen to take on since I've been in Hawaii, and really even beforehand. Each day really is an opportunity for you to try something different, experiment, figure out what you like and don't like.
This is a coffee jello drink. I don't know what's in it, but I'm so enticed and I'm gonna try it out.
Meet new people.
Gym bros in the wild.
Form your own opinion based on your experiences and the experiences of others that you meet.
Okay, I think I'm supposed to break it.
Okay.
And you get to decide the meaning and the narrative of the events of your life. And that's how you navigate the quarter-life crisis.